Hi there, it's Tarot Toad, and today I am going to do a practice of keyword card combinations. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, and what I'm going to do is pick two cards, and I'm going to come up with a central meaning with those two cards. I have my little trusty word compilation of all of the meanings I've grabbed from bunches of resources. I'm going to use this if I get stuck. Cheat sheets are not a bad thing, by the way, especially when you're learning. All right, so I'm just going to go right off the top. I'm going to do uprights only this time. So if you look at these two cards, the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So if I use my little keyword compilation, the King of Pentacles is on my other sheet. Oh boy, here it is on my other sheet. Practical leader, wise investor, disciplined. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then we have the Two of Wands, planning, making a choice. So let's put the two together. So a wise investor contemplating a important choice is what you could get from those two cards by looking at keywords. Let's do a few more. So I know that's about anxiety, feeling anxiety. And death is about transformation. Let's see what other words come up here. So death is a transformation. It could be a beginning or an ending, or a loss. And then if I look at the Nine of Swords, fear, self-imposed fear, anxiety, worry, depression, grief. So let's see, grief over a recent loss, anxiety about some sort of beginning, or, you know, worry about an ending. What do you think? Okay, let's do two more. High Priestess, let me fix this. High Priestess, Eight of Cups. Okay, so High Priestess is about intuition. Eight of Cups is about moving on. So maybe I have a strong intuition that I need to move on, or I'm trusting my gut that moving on is the right decision, or there is, you know, it is time to go, and I'm trusting my gut on that. So maybe they're in a bad relationship, or they're out on a date with somebody, and I don't know, maybe they go to a tarot reader and then they pull these cards. It'd be like, girl, you might want to call an Uber and get home. Okay, how about this one? Hierophant and Strength. Hierophant and Strength. So Hierophant, when I think of Hierophant, I think of kind of conforming to tradition, or maybe following rules. And then Strength is, you know, about resilience and mastery and taming emotions. So if you put the two together, well, the other thing that I want to point out that I often do when I'm using books, or I'm using just like a sheet I made myself, especially when I'm doing a reading, is, you know, there are lots of choices here. So if I look at the Hierophant, look at all the choices or the different words that could mean that. So Strength, I haven't added all the other words, I know, but so what I do is I kind of just look and see what jumps out at me. I think others would call this intuition. Others would just say you're guessing. I don't know which it is. I like to believe it's intuition. So something that jumps out at me is maybe just resilience through religious restriction. If I have religious restriction, I may have to be resilient. I don't know. What do you guys get from these two? Two more. Knight of Swords and a Seven of Cups. Let's see. So if we look here, then, you know, I'm telling you, the courts are not easy for me. I don't know why. So a Knight of Swords is action-oriented, hasty. Yeah, I'd say they're kind of action-oriented in this card, don't you? It's like I'm hightailing out of here. I'm getting on my bike. So they're very action-oriented. But then you kind of come here to the Seven of Cups, which is about making a choice, you know, and which one am I going to choose? So maybe being hasty about our decisions. What do you think? Hasty about our decisions, or not taking enough time to consider our options. Okay. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is, you know, about, this kind of isn't more of the rock bottom, you know, this is usually the stabs in the heart and then, or in the back. But the Ten of Swords is like finality, or I guess this is a very good picture of a new dawn, right? You know, you've gone through all this turmoil and all this hell, and now you've got a new dawn. So, I mean, maybe a way I would look at this is that I've hit rock bottom. It's, you know, but today's a new day, and I am not going to let anybody disrupt my boundaries. Because the Seven of Wands is all about standing your ground and defending yourself and persevering. So you've had a bad run of it, but today's a new day, and I'm going to defend myself, and I'm not going to let them get the best of me. Yeah, I think that's a good combination. Okay, then we have the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands, this is about accomplishment. So you see, you know, this singer out on the stage or something, it looks like, or an actress. Very accomplished. The Page of Pentacles is like a career pursuit. So maybe a success in a career. Success in career, or accomplishments or recognition in your career, because Page of Pentacles is about a new job or a new career, a new pursuit, and they're getting recognized for their career. Next, Lovers and the Five of Wands. So to me, Lovers is, you know, yeah, there is love, but I think it's about choice, you know, because love is an important choice to make if you really think about it. And then you have the Five of Wands, which is this disagreement or this tension or this conflict. So if you take the Lovers, you know, about choice, or just maybe it's a passionate argument. You had a passionate argument last night. Because this is passion, this could be argument. It could be that you're making a choice not to fight about this anymore. And, you know, you're done fighting. You know, you're taking the upper hand. I'm making a choice not to do this fighting anymore. So the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So the 9 is about, you know, creature comforts, luxury, wealth, self-sufficiency. And then the 4 of Pentacles is kind of about hanging on to your money. So maybe you had money and then you came on hard times and now you're keeping it close to the vest. Or, you know, you had this abundance and now you have to tighten your purse strings. So maybe you fell on hard times here. So this concept is the keyword approach to card combinations. Okay, we're still in the Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is, you know, about inheritance, legacy, a prosperous, you know, family. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about charity and giving, and maybe because you can leave a legacy, you are in a position to give to others. You have the luxury and the abundance to give, and so maybe you should give. What do you think? Hanged Man and King of Cups. Well, the Hanged Man to me is about a new perspective, maybe even letting go while something occurs and you just kind of stand down a little bit. But definitely you see things differently when you're looking, when you're upside down. So that's what I see here. Then when you look at the King of Cups, this is about a supportive leader, to somebody who has his emotions under control. So if we put these together, maybe a new perspective related to emotions, or I don't know. What do you guys think? So here we have the World, which is, you know, all about completion in full circle. And then we have this dude stealing, or looks like he's sneaking away. And the 7 of Swords is about betrayal. So maybe whatever you've done related to this betrayal is going to come full circle, perhaps. Or your deception is going to come around and bite you in the butt. Let's do one more. So the 7 of Pentacles is about evaluating, reflecting, and maybe he's reflecting on a betrayal, or assessing his broken heart, or what other words for this? Reflecting on a lesson that he's learned, maybe the hard way. So that's how you do card combinations using the keyword. And I learned this from 2 resources, from Biddy Tarot, and also from Dusty White's book, The Easiest Way to Learn Tarot Ever. So again, no shame in having a keyword list. I keep adding to my keywords and I'm making myself a little crazy. I tell you, a deck like this helps in a lot of ways because it's like you can tell what's happening. when I look at this, I see friendship, I see collaboration, I see soul sisters, you know. But you know, some of these other cards, you know, I don't always see. I don't always see. Like, I can tell this is, you know, optimism and energy and warmth. And so I think having the right deck means a lot. I'm trying to find a card in here. Like this is a really good one. Because look at her without the reflection. She's not bound by these strings. She's not blindfolded. It's all in her mind. She is self-imposed, you know, with all these restrictions and all this limiting thinking. You know, that is so easy to read. Versus, you know, maybe my problem with the courts is it's like they aren't really doing anything. So you know, I can tell, like with the Tower, there's some action going on in the Tower. And yeah, there is some severe action going. There's some sudden upheaval in the Tower card. But here she's just sitting. Now, she looks like she's pretty comfortable, I guess. But, you know, I think when you get to other decks, it can just be really hard to read intuitively. So then you end up doing this. And then you got so many meanings, you make yourself crazy. But I'm going to keep trying. That's what this channel is about. That's me learning and sharing my learning as we go. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. A toodaloo. Bye.